YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bears Shed. Well, the weather report, 12 to 25 today, and yeah, look, it's nice and comfy. I've got my safety thongs on and my bloody and my shorts and me back to my t-shirt without a shirt over top of it, so I'll be starting to work on my tan soon, and that's a go, eh? Oh, bloody man, it's good with the tan. But that's if I don't get a burn first. Yeah, usually you have to have a burn then a tan, just to let you know for the year. Yeah, but look, it's been a not a bad week. We've still got a touch of the flu, or the man flu, which is a serious business. My missus has just got a cold. Yeah, nowhere near as bad as a bloody man flu. But we didn't know whether we'd get time for a stew this week, as we're all packed up, or we're almost all packed up, ready to go on our trip down south. And yeah, last week I said it might be the last, but look, this one will probably be the last. But I am taking the camera and the tripod and my computer, and I've got 12 gigs of data I can play with on the road. And if we use that, they just charge us $10 for another gig, and away we go. So see how we go. But yeah, first night we're heading off to, we're leaving here tomorrow morning on daylight, so the kangaroos aren't so bad on the side of the road. And yeah, we're going to make it out to Moree, which is about 7 or 8 hours drive, probably 8 hours drive with a caravan, I suppose. And we booked in at one of the Moree caravan parks, and we're meeting a lady. We've got a private Facebook page called Old Bastards, and it's just a group that we camp with. And yeah, we're a pretty rough bunch when we want to be, and yeah, you can call people names, but you're not allowed to meet them. But a great group of people, but yeah, touch on the wild side sometimes, which is how I like it, and you have great fun camping with them. So yeah, one lady that packed up all her gear from Victoria and wanted to better her life, and off she went, and she got in with Grain Corp, and they gave her a job last year on the weigh bridges down at the Gums, measuring the wheat as it come in. As the trucks come across the weigh bridges there, she'd be logging it, and they'd take a sample and all that. So she got in with them, and then after that last year's season, went back down to Victoria to see friends and family, and she got a call about coming up in the wheat, the cotton, sorry. So she's out at Moree at the moment. They've just finished the cotton season, and she's going to hang around, and we're going to go out for dinner with her, have a catch up on Monday night when we get out there, and then she's off to the Gums again to do the wheat as the wheat comes on out there. So I take my hat off to a single lady on her own. All us old bastards, we'll keep an eye out for her, and if she's coming through anywhere, well, she's always got a bed at our homes, and we enjoy catching up. So yeah, we'll have a great yarn and I don't know, 10 or 20 quiet beers, I suppose, at Moree on Monday night with Jen. So we're both looking forward to that. And but yeah, we're pretty well packed. I've just serviced all the vehicles last weekend, and then I've just got the bonnet up on the collie now, just checking a few more things over, and I've got it all loaded up with the stuff from the shop, little sandwich boards to put out in front of our little marquee. There's only a little marquee, about 3 metres square, which is 10 foot square, I suppose, and we put a table up in there and a couple of stands with a few toy tractors, and set our computers up, and away we go. People can come and have a chat, and we can, we're not trying to make $1 million doing it, we're just trying to fly the flag. And because we've been sponsoring the Fordston Club of Australia for a year or so now, many of our customers, because it's Australia-wide, have never met us, or we've never met them. So it'll be great to have a catch-up and yeah, put faces to some of the names we know and things like that. So yeah, we're a bit excited. The daughter's coming over tonight, and she's going to stay here for 2 weeks and look after everything and feed the dogs. And I've told Kelly, don't bullshit to it. You don't get a meaty bite every 20 minutes. You have tea of a night and a few tidbits through the day. But yeah, but anyway, she'll probably have them on a string. Bloody Kelly's actually Adele's dog. We've got 3 dogs, and Judy and I don't own any. When you have kids and the kids get a dog, then the kids find a Sheila and move out and get a house or whatever, and they move out and the dog stays. So Mum and Dad take over all the bills and all the dogs, and so we've got a little foxy cross thing, and that was Jude's mum's. And when she passed away, Jude's mum, one of her major worries was what happened with her dog when she died. She didn't want some of the other family to have it because they don't treat animals very nicely, and so yeah, Judy told her, well, we'll look after her. Well, we've been looking after her, right, fat little bugger. But Jude follows Jude around everywhere. It doesn't matter where she is, and quite a friendly little dog, to everyone. But when I have Monday off in the shed here, in Bundy Bears Shed, and Judy goes to work, well, little Susie, the little dog, will come up here and spend the day with me. But if Judy's home, no way, no, not talking to him. But Kelly's always up here, and Kelly was Adele's dog. Then we've got Coco, which is a red cattle Kelpie cross. She's getting a bit old now, and that was Tim's dog, our young fella's dog. So we have 3 dogs, don't own any. Well, that's how it is. I like the company of a dog, and we haven't got any cats. Kelly reckons cats should be chased out of the place. So cats and kangaroos. But when she chases the kangaroos, I've actually seen her go out and sit with them sometimes, eh? So they'll be feeding away, and she'll just sneak down, just sit there looking at them. And the kangaroos must know, because they'll sort of keep an eye on her and keep eating. But if she makes a fast move or something like that, the kangaroo's bolting. She's after them. It's all about the chase. I saw her get a bit close to one day, and I think she was thinking, "Gosh, shit, what do I do now?" And you could see her put the brakes on and back up. She thought, "I'm a big bloody bad dog here, and I look a bit silly if I catch it." I don't know what to do with it. But so anyway, we're all packed and ready to go. So I've got today to gin around and just think of a few things that we forgot and things like that. And this morning I'll put the radio on in the shed here, and I'm going to use it as an opportunity to clean up a little bit. When we come back in a fortnight's time, we'll probably be coming home on the Saturday or the Sunday, and on that very next Friday, Old Bastard's camp is here. The people start rolling in for there, so I've got a heap of firewood cut outside that I cut a few weeks ago and things like that. So once we get home, it'll be hop to it and get this camp ready. But we're not going to set it up just yet. It's not really worth it. But anyway, the main reason I decided to do this stew was my old mate Lloyd, Rusty Glovebox, sent me a sticker. Now look at that. Can you see that? That's a bloody nice looking sticker, Lloyd, eh? I've only got writing on mine, nothing else. And on my Bundy Bears Shed one, they're just plain so they can be read. But this one here, this will be the only bright yellow one on the board. So Lloyd, I sent Lloyd a sticker too, and he gave me a shout out last week. And thanks, Lloyd. A couple of fellas come over for a yarn from your site, so thanks very much. And thanks very much for the sticker. I'll return the favour, and I'll put a link to Rusty Glovebox in the description of this stew, so you can drop down for a look. And we're going to sit you over here. Yeah, you can just see that. Yeah, there's Stephen Lang from Shark River Machine. We're going to sit you over there with Steve. And he also sent me another couple of stickers. Don't mess with Texas. Well, I wasn't gonna, Lloyd. So apparently you don't mess with Texas. Now Harold and a few of the boys are over there. But then I think I'm a member of the junior Texas Highway Patrol now. So if while I'm away, Lloyd, and the police pull me up, I'm just going to show them my badge. And I'll say, look, mate, we're brothers now. You can't book me. So we'll see how we go with that. But the eBay come in this week again, and look, all I bought was, I was getting low on heat shrink, and they had these little kits there. And red and black is the colours. I've got colours of the rainbow for different circuits, but red and black's the one I often use. And I usually just cut these ones. They're 4 inches long roughly, and I cut them in half and use them. But I was just having a fiddle before, and these little boxes that they heat shrink comes in, you can actually fit 2 boxes of inserts, lathe inserts in there. So I may repot the heat shrink and use that for lathe tips as well. But we'll just see what happens. Main thing is today I'm just going to poke around the shop tidying up, and when we have the old bastards camp, I think Jody and Dave are bringing their young fella Roy, and he's interested in the shed here and what we can do, and I said, well, come on up and we'll make something. And I don't know what we're going to make, but it doesn't matter. But I like the opportunity to get young people into the shed here, and you know, I'll sit next to him and we might turn something up on the lathe, or I don't know. It's up to him what he'd like to make. We've got a pan brake here, and we've got a bit of sheet metal. We can fold something, we can weld, we can do all sorts of stuff. So hopefully we'll get the young fella in the shop here, and we'll have a bit of a play. So I'm looking forward to that, but I do need to tidy it up. If he sees this, he'll think, God, you can leave your lathe dirty and all your gear dirty. So this morning I'm just going to have a quick bougie and do a bit of housekeeping and tidy up in general. But we got the next lot of plans for the shop done for our new the second story in at work. After all the kerfuffle with one of the fellas, you know, that I was speaking of last week, yeah, in conjunction with another certifier, we've got a new set of plans out, and look, we made absolutely jack shit change to it, but we've just, instead of just coming up to the line with a couple of things, we've gone over the line just to try and ensure it. But look, he helped. He's friends with the bloke that designed the shed for us, the top story for us. So he's told us he's happy to sign off with them. So I've resent the plans to the builders, and the quotes will stay the same because nothing's really changed. It's just we've moved the staircase just a little bit, turned it around. So that was a relief for sure. I was starting to think, God, bloody dickheads. How do you deal with these people? Yeah. So I think we're on top of it all now. So the bloke that makes the staircases, he's away on holidays for a week or so. So hopefully when we come back, we'll have a quote, and yeah, perhaps we can get things underway. The fellow with the shed next door that said we can rent it. It's a shop. It's a whole shop, you know, with glass doors and all, right next to ours, and bigger than ours. And yeah, we actually agreed on prices and all that to rent it while the renos are going on. So that's a good thing. He offered to sell it to me, but and look, I'm probably interested, but I just haven't got any money. Yes. So that's the only problem. I told him I'd trade mine in. He'd have to be like a used car dealer. I'll trade mine in and buy his, but he'd, you know, give him a couple of bob. But then if I did that, I'd have to find 100 grand change over, because that's the difference in price roughly. And then I'd have to start with the builders inside and new plans and all that again. So I haven't got that much money. I'd have to get donations, yeah, help plants. Yeah. But so we're just going to go ahead. We've got to move in there for a couple of months, and while our renovations go on, we're going to yeah, just move in there, and it's going to be a pain in the arse. Yeah, it's going to be terrible. We won't have air cons and we won't have anything like that. So we'll all be sooking a bit, I reckon. But and all that stuff, all that sweat through the day, well, we'll have to go home. I'll probably have to buy the staff beer just to just to put it all back. But anyway, it's not it's something we're looking forward to doing and getting going. So, but look, that's about it for this week. I might at the end of this give you a picture of the collie and our setup that we're going to tour around in, just in case you want to have a look. I've got the bonnet up on the collie at the moment, just having a final look under it, and I've got a spare fan belt and a couple of fan belt tensioners that I hear they do them now and then. So I bought a couple and I'll take them just in case. I have had a little bit of trouble with the collie blowing the intercooler lines off. When I've got a chip on it and I can tune it, and I can tune it and hot it right up, and sometimes I do that, and boy, it boosts quick. So I've backed it off. You don't want quick acceleration with a caravan. Yeah, we just want to take off. So I have detuned it just a little bit for that, and taken all the awnings off the top so they don't catch the wind and all that. And I've put big super clamps on the intercooler pipes, which I've done a couple of months ago. And look, they seem to be going good. They haven't come off since, but that was what I was doing this morning. Just had the bonnet up, just checking that the super clamps are right, and there's still a bit of hose coming out the end of the clamp, and that's it. But oh, we've got a couple of Queensland Tractor Spares hats made for going away. Yeah, I've got just recently I've changed my uniform at work, and where I used to have my blue work shirts all the time, when I first sold the workshop, I'd have people coming to the counter and I'd say, "Here lads, can you just do this, can you just change that?" And so I went to like business blue shirts for a while, just to try and get through to people that I wasn't running the workshop anymore. I'd sold it, they had to talk to someone else. But now we've got polo shirts, and we've got polo shirts that go with the orange, and we've always had the orange for the Queensland, like the map of Queensland we've got with a John Deere tractor roaring out of it, and the Queensland Tractor Spares bit. We've always had that orange Queensland. That started off when we had Bundy Field Service, and I got onto this sign writer bloke, and geez, he was unreal. And on the side of our toolboxes, we used to have a picture of a John Deere tractor bursting through the toolbox, and he had all the, there was a mural, and all the side of the toolbox was folding out, and this tractor was booming out, and there was a heap of fire in the toolbox, and it grabbed your eye, and people used to say they'd seen it, and we'd have, well, one stage I had 3 service vehicles out and about with that on, and yeah, people said, "How many cars have you got?" Well, they're just the workers, they're the blokes out doing the job. So when we started Queensland Tractor Spares, we turned that toolbox into a Queensland, so we've got a John Deere tearing across Queensland to Queensland Tractor Spares, and yeah, it's a good logo. It's all, you've got to register all this bullshit, and so with that logo, yeah, we've got the hats done. Then we've got black polo shirts with the name and all that, and oh, it's bloody flash. Yeah, you won't recognise me if you ever see me done up. Yeah, go, fine stamp of a man. But my missus probably won't agree, but anyway, that's all right. Yeah, she's yeah, other blokes have the leader, the Minister for War and Finance and all that, and I just have leader of the opposition. That covers all things, doesn't it? But anyway, that'll be it for today. Yeah, we'll be off and racing. I have the camera and the tripod and all in the ute, and anything of interest that we see along the way, or some of our camps or something like that, if I've got time, I'll pull up and we'll have a chat, and over the time I'll try and put together a few clips, and I will have my Power Director 15, which is my editing software, with me, so hopefully I can sit out and have a few videos all edited up, ready to go, so when I get into good service somewhere, I can dump them into YouTube and sort them from there. So anyway, that's it for this week. We'll see you when we see you. And I'll catch you all later, eh?